Welcome back to another episode of Feece School, everybody. Today, we will be talking about how you can write great characters within your story. Welcome back to another episode of Luke Talks, bros. Now, first, if you want to have a relatable character, you have to have him have goals. And these goals should be interpersonal, and maybe he or she should work towards these goals. If you look at my last writing video on Feece School, it's how to write better or something like that, you can see that I talk about this circle of a timeline for a character. But I talk about Dan Harmon made this, how Dan Harmon made this circle as a timeline for a character development. He's in a comfort zone, wants something, enters in a... You can look at that in my other video, but it's basically about a writing structure for character development. Now, you can have all these goals, but it won't be as intriguing if there's no opposing characters. This is where foil comes in. It's like R2-D2, C-3PO, Ren and Stimpy, and basically it's two characters that go at each other. For my story of Trey, I made Trey and Joe the foil. So basically it's characters that oppose each other head on, personality wise. It does make a more engaging story, because maybe this character can do something mean to this character, he leaves with a cliffhanger. There's a lot more potential writing-wise when there's a lot of good foils in your story. Another thing is character development, showing that the character has learned lessons in this story, but it has to relate to the plot. So if there's a plot about a guy wanting to go to a party at Trey, maybe he tries to impress these other guys and forgets that his real friends are here. That's a theme of friendship, and each plot should relate to what the character is trying to learn. Now, another thing that is great to keep in mind is relatable problems. Why do people remember Shakespeare hundreds and hundreds of years after he died and passed away? Why do we still remember his plays? Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer's Night Dream. Because they don't talk about things that were relevant back then. They talked about things that that anyone could relate to. Anyone in any timeline. Love, sacrifice, death, suffering, happiness. All these themes people could relate to. No matter what timeline, where you are, anyone deals with these things. So that's great to have in writing because people can relate to it on a more interpersonal level. Now this is a new one I added, a new tip. It's called Show Don't Tell. So if you write a character and he's learning a lesson, but the lesson is shoved in your face in an obvious way, then it's going to come off as preachy. This is where Show Don't Tell comes in. It's better to have the character learning about this lesson through actions. If he says, oh, I need to work on being better to my friends at the end of the story after he learns his lessons, that just comes off as a little preachy. Maybe he should do actions to show that, such as walking off and being nice to his friends, giving them a gift or whatever. But it has to be actions, not words. Thank you for watching this episode of Feece School. Have a great day. Welcome back to another episode of Luke Talks, bros.